So here we are in beautiful Swaledale. Kevin, tell us a little bit about Forest Church and what you are doing here.
Well, Forest Church is a way of taking church outside and appreciating creation and looking at the beauty of things that are around us, and hopefully, rather than just sitting in church and listening, engaging with all our senses, maybe smell, hearing and touch and feel. So we'll do things that engage other senses, and so you might sit in a quiet spot, have a listen to the birds, and just consider the direction of the sunlight and the sound of the stream going by and the noise of the birds in the trees and the bees and all sorts, and then from that look at how wonderful a creation we've been given to appreciate.
So say a little bit about what actually happens when you gather and you meet.
Well, when we gather, we do actually interact with each other, and we gain an appreciation through the activities we do, maybe, and those activities might involve a few challenges, using tools, and just working together. People get an appreciation of each other's skills, and we discover things about ourselves that maybe we didn't know. So we might encourage some risk taking, and that way you move out of your comfort zone and start to learn things about yourself and faith and how we can trust each other and how we can trust God, and so they're the sort of things we're doing and things we're learning as we engage in Forest Church even.
So you mentioned their Forest School. Say a little bit about the whole concept of Forest School and how that came about to have a Forest Church.
Okay, Forest Schools started in Scandinavia, where they worked to the idea of there's no such thing as the wrong sort of weather for going outdoors, just as wrong sort of clothes, and there's that belief that there is as much to learn from being outdoors as there is inside a classroom listening to somebody talk. So a lot of it is about experiencing things and learning from experience, and it gives people a chance to perhaps excel at things. If they're not so academic, they can maybe excel at team building or working and creating and solving problems, and just because they learn something that they can do that they may not have been able to do just sat in a classroom, and they can feel good about themselves and begin to fulfill some dreams, maybe some hopes, and build dreams and confidence. Yeah.
So the idea of Forest Church came from that? It
came from that, yes. And again, God wants us to be fully creative and engage all our senses and become whole people. And personally, I struggle with sitting in a church on a pew or chair and looking at four walls, and I don't feel whole as a result of it. But being outdoors, you can feel the breeze or the rain and the fog and the sunshine beating down, and you begin to engage that whole person and become a whole person and link and build, appreciate what God's done for us.